Well, we know the outcome now from Farrer, and I think we're all pretty happy with that. So now that that's done and dusted, the next political thing from my point of view, and I hope the guys' point of view as well, is the possibility of the ex-president of the Liberal Party being my old pal, Tony Abbott. Now, I'd like to ask Warren, who knows Tony as well, what he thinks about that.
Well, he's a good mate of mine, and I'm excited about it.
Good.
Yeah. This, we need to radically reform and get the Liberal Party back to its membership, and get back to focusing on the Australian people. And Abbott's the man that did it. He is the best opposition leader in history. He had the biggest win of any Liberal leader in 2013.
Correct.
Massive win.
Yep.
And this is a guy that can bring us back in the federal level, bring the Liberal Party back and focus on what we should be focused on. We've got to get rid of this government. This government is destroying this country, it's driving investment offshore. You're seeing people who want to invest in Australia and turning their back on us now. You see, the whole thing's just falling apart. Abbott's the man, that's the bloke I'm shouting out for.
Yeah, good.
Can I ask a question? I'm very, very, very concerned about one thing. Will Tony Abbott and Pauline Hanson kiss and make up?
Good question. The $64 question, yeah. Look, I hope it does. I've seen what happened in Victoria, like with Jess Wilson. Jess Wilson is from the left of the Liberal Party.
Yeah.
She's got common sense. She said, if we're going to defeat the Labor government down there, which is a total, it tells you how bad they are. They even make Albanese look good. Yeah. And she said, we've got to do that, we've got to pull the Conservatives together, we've got to pull the centre-right together, we've got to pull the left together.
Correct.
And guess what she did? She got Brian Loughnane as the president down there, and this is what we need to do with that common sense stuff. And she actually did a deal with One Nation in the Nepean electorate, and guess what happened? They had a swing to the opposition, great win. This is what needs to happen with Pauline Hanson and Tony Abbott. We've got a bigger picture here. The bigger picture is the Australian people and this nation.
Okay, the next question, and I think you know where I'm heading with this. The talent pool so far in both parties, Labor and Liberal, has been less than acceptable, really. The talent pool...
You love the tough questions, don't you?
It's not a tough question, really, because at the end of the day, people can see it. They see it every day on their TVs.
Yes,
they hear these people.
We've got some really good people here at the moment. You look at Tim Wilson doing a
Yes.
great job as the treasurer.
Yep.
You're getting Angus Taylor now getting out there and really taking the fight up to him, and you're getting people like that. So what we need to do now is recruit, get our people back into the party and get some really top-class candidates, because there's some great people out there that we can recruit, and all they're doing is sitting back at the moment saying, okay, why should we come in here when you blokes are all over the place? So now we need to get that leadership right, get Tony in there, get that reform that needs to happen, and we can get some really
and
great
that's the
candidates.
key, right? The key is the leadership. You've got the right leader, you'll get the right followers.
We need the people out there and who will take it up to the government.
Yep. Well, I think, for me, knowing Tony Abbott, not just as a man, but as a politician, and more importantly, in a sense, as an Australian, he's aware of the borders. He's fought to keep our borders clean. So that will happen again. He is certainly a one country, one flag man. That I love. When I listen to Tony or see Tony, he's talking about a country he loves, and for the right reasons. Not to buy votes, not to plead with some little section of the community.
But he's not running as a politician.
Right from the check-up.
He's not running as a politician, he's running as a president of the Liberal Party.
Yes.
And what I'm saying, in essence, is that the politicians that come to represent their local communities or their electorates at the end of the day need to be actually representing the interests of those Australian people.
Correct.
They're not doing that right at the moment. In fact, let me say this, and it really irks me when I say it, because the Labor Party representatives and the Liberal Party representatives, up until Susan Lay's demise, sounded the same. They it was like this agreement, that's going to and fro between the two parties. That's why Hanson is so popular, because she's different.
Yeah, that is, and you're seeing it, people like getting back to Tim as well. Like he ignored head office, he ignored the leadership of the Liberal Party, and he ran his own campaign down there in Yarra. And guess what happened? He won. He won it against the teal. Everyone said, to fight the teals, you've got to have a teal.
Yep.
You've got to have a teal fight a teal. No, you don't. You need to have a person who stands up for the values of Australia. You need a person who stands up there and is going to do the right thing by us and actually get the economy under control, cut these borders and all these people coming to the country.
Correct.
We've got nothing against immigrants, we have got great immigrants come to this country and built this country. But at the moment we've got too many coming in, and some of them are the wrong people. And we've seen that with the ISIS brides. There's no way we should be having them back.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I want to talk about the ISIS brides in a minute, if you don't mind, because there's a couple of things that I reckon when there's an opportunity for you to interrogate and monitor these people here in Australia, once you squeeze that lemon and get all that intelligence, all that information that you need, then it gives you a better picture of who else is infected with that disease.
Yeah.
And you not only get rid of those ISIS brides, but you get rid of all the people, all the support groups around them.
Yeah.
And you can get them out of our borders.
We'll come back and talk in depth about that very subject that Vinny just brought up, about security, but look at our chairman of the board. He's looked after once again down here. So
He's better looking than his owner.
It's a girl, that's a girl.
so we'll be back shortly.
She's a pretty Rottweiler, isn't she?